with Tat2 Magazine, and today we are at day 2 of Mayhem Festival, and we're with Skinny and Jay from Mushroomhead. What's up, guys?
What's up? Thanks for having us.
All right, so you guys are actually touring your new album that just came out, The Righteous and the Butterfly.
Came out in May, yeah.
All right, how's the fan response been so far?
It's actually been really well. It's our highest charting record, so I don't know if that's any way to gauge it, but the fans seem happy with it, and that's what really counts. But it definitely exceeded our expectations on the charts, for sure.
And now you're actually back in the band. Are you officially back in the band, or are you just touring the new album?
I'm definitely back in the band.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's been a good, what, 10 years, something like that?
9 years, 8, 9 years, yeah. Pretty close to a decade, yeah, for sure.
So how's the dynamic with, was it Waylon who had replaced you?
Yes.
How is it back with you kind of stepping in, and with 3 singers now? Is that kind of an issue with everybody having their voice?
No, I mean, the first thing about coming back is I wanted Jeff and Waylon's blessing. Like, I didn't want to seem like I was stepping on anyone's toes. And it was, the band's had many eras, so it was really important to us to kind of incorporate all of them, you know. So never was anyone's job in question. It was like, if we're going to do it, we're going to do it all together. And that way we could represent all 20 years of this band and the next 20, hopefully.
Yeah, 20 more years. All right, sounds good. All right, so let's talk about your tattoos. You've got a sleeve going on over here, Skinny, so let's check it out.
Yeah, I started this one a few years back. Most of it's a dedication to bands and people. We've got, this was done by Rodney Rose at a 252 tattoo in Cleveland. The old band I was in with Jeffrey Nelson was called Hatrix, and this is one of our, basically the logo. And just a little lower is both of my son's initials. We sleeved it up with some, you know, old school hot rod, you know, flames or fumes, however you want to look at it. On the forearm there is a 216, another side project we had, named after the area code in Cleveland, so, you know, kind of representing where we're from. And then coming up there, this is all tied in by Tony Kelly. He's out of East Peoria, Illinois. And he nailed this thing with a pneumatic in like 2 hours and just blended it in really nice. 2 hours
for that?
Just flew right, yeah, like he started probably here and just blended it right up. I mean, kid's phenomenal. I told him I just wanted an X face and I wanted it to blend. And I'm going to continue up and get into the neck. I'm just not there yet. I'm hoping.
Right, so you will be adding on?
Oh, yeah. You know, you can't stop. Really? Come on. You can't stop. I can't stop.
So you're going to keep with the black and gray theme there?
On the left side, yeah. And then when I get something going on, we're gonna do some well, up here where it'll stay, and then we'll fade down to dark. I understand how the light and, you know, age works, because we're old.
Oh, you're not old. Come on, you guys are just getting started here, right?
Makeup and mask help, you know, they hide the wrinkles.
All right, now what about you? What do you have going on?
Tattoo-wise, oh my God, there's really no theme to it.
Let's start over here.
Well, obviously we're from Cleveland, Ohio. Skinny and I also have a side project called 10,000 Cadillac, so that's why we wrote Cleveland in the Cadillac logo, kind of. This is Pusshead. He was like an artist. He's done a lot of stuff for like the Misfits and Pusshead. Okay. And he did a lot of skateboard company stuff back in the 80s that we grew up with. This is actually from that. He was in a band called Septic Death. He also did a lot of art for the Misfits and some early 90s, late 80s Metallica stuff.
Now is that his artwork, or is that who tattooed you?
No, it's his artwork. This was actually tattooed on me by a guy named Human Furnace, who is a singer of a band called Ringworm that's on Relapse Records. And he owns a tattoo shop in Cleveland called 252, and he's actually done this whole arm. This number right here, this is for a really good friend of mine that passed away. His name was Ryan Dunn. And we did a short film together for a film festival, and it was called Project 3815, so that's what that's there. This is another skateboarding tattoo. Yep. This is for a Meshuggah record I released on a record label I had called Fractured Transmitter, and it was called I, and that was the artwork for that. Plus, I just tell people you got to keep an eye on yourself, you know. And then this here is Han Solo, the famous.
I actually saw that from stage, and I recognized it, so that's a very well done portrait.
And the lovely Kat Von D did that. Okay. Yeah.
Were you on the show, or you just went to the show?
I just flew out there. Like I said, the Jackass guys are kind of friends of mine, so it was like she's booked for like 4 years, and I was like, Ryan, can you get me in? He's like, can you be there Monday? I was like, all right, booked a flight like on Saturday and flew in, got a tattoo from her. That was great.
All right, so I'm assuming you're a Star Wars fan then.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really of the first movie, the first two, I would say. Yeah, he's a Star Wars fan too. But I mean, I really think like.
So you guys are Star Wars nerds at heart. Is that right to say?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, the early movies for sure. Like the later stuff, not so much. This is more about like when I was a kid, I had a stepdad I hated, and I wish Han Solo was my stepdad. So.
All right. So just you got some up here poking out. What's that?
Yeah, that's kind of it's like a kind of a caricature of Bjork, and there's like a moon above her. I really can't get this up too much. And then there's a lot of words on me. I'm into words. Like some people, you know, you go through phases in life, and you're worried about getting a tattoo that you might regret or something like that. That's why I believe in words, like because like words to live by. You know what I mean? Like I've got a big independent tattoo on my back, and this says absentee, getting back to broken homes, and then this is like a lyric from a song I wrote. So. You know, I think words are strong because, you know, they could have double meanings or they could change with your life. And it's something that, like, if you truly believe in a message or meaning of a word, you know, you're not going to change that as to where, like, oh, I don't like that lion anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's always part of something that's part of your life.
It's something that it's like internal, you know, and it's almost like part of a lifestyle, like a credo. You know what I mean? So those are ones that you don't have to worry about regretting.
Exactly. Okay. All right. So what's next for Mushroomhead? What are you guys going to do for the rest of the year?
We've got another tour coming up in October. I don't know how much we could really say about that, so that's on you.
See, it's still a big secret, huh?
Well, we're still in
well,
it's. We don't want, you know, people go, oh, we'll just catch them in October.
Yeah, everything's still in the works right now, but if things go well, it's going to be a really interesting October.
Now, you guys like October. You guys always do a little something special, right?
Yeah, we're thinking Avatar 3-6 Mafia Mushroomhead ICP. That could probably be just an entertaining thing for all. Come one, come all type of thing, you know. Bring the whole circus with you, you know. Circus is coming to town. Yeah, absolutely. Everyone, dress up, bring something, wear something.
Okay.
Get an X-Face tattoo.
Yeah?
I've seen those everywhere.
It's a popular tattoo. People love you guys. I mean, come on.
Really shocking when you're in Russia, okay, and you can't understand what this kid's telling you, and he's like shaking, wanting your autograph, and he's got a big X face right there. It's pretty cool. You know, that's something that's really awesome about tattoos that I thought of. You know, a lot of people, obviously, the underground people with tattoos and that whole industry, everyone understands the art behind it. A lot of other people have no idea because they're not artists. They go in and they want something specific done for some special meaning. Or they just come in and say, I'll take number 42, whatever. Either way, they spend maybe an hour or 2 or 3 hours with that artist. But that artist spends those people's lives with them. That's on them forever. As an artist, I think tattooing is just an amazing thing. And to me, it's equal to music. And it's universal. It's an art, and it stays with people forever. And there's a lot of meaning and a lot of... I didn't understand until I got my first tattoo.
It's a very intimate relationship you have with your artist.
Absolutely, and people that really understand that they're very lucky, man. And it's just a great art form, and you know, like I said, I hold it up there with, you know, songwriting, and you know, how many, you know, tattoo people do you know are musicians? A lot of them, man. It's very much come one, come all type of family, and you know, I think it's a great art form.
All right. Well, thank you so much. All right. Say bye. Bye.
How many ways can we say our apologies? God bless confess and rejoice and acknowledging.